It's college football. I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here. But let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. It's going to be tough for the visitors today. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
Here's the 2nd down play. Trying to find some room. It's Young. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, great job by this defense on this 2nd down run. Just stonewalled him at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, try to get off the field.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a 3rd down on the opening drive. Gets rid of it on the move. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run. A corralling for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Big moment in the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Tries to get it to the running back. Checks this down to the running back. That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving the quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Fighting Irish, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Extra point try coming now. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. Looking to throw in the opening snap of this playoff game. It's a wide receiver screen. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the 1st down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets it fly to the wide out. Catch is made down the middle. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Griese had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Kerback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the wideout goes in motion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Davis. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Michigan, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
I'll tell you what, a screen pass is tough to do, but when executed well, the result is this. Perfectly timed by the quarterback to drop it off to the back, gets the big lineman in front of him, all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Manages the tricky footing and knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this first down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw like this and keep the sticks moving and keep his offense out of harm's way.
Now it's second down here. Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? That's enough to move the sticks and give them a first down at the 41.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Williams. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he drops back in the gun. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. Gets your hands a little shaky.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The sure hands. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the ball is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception. Early on, it's a fun battle on the road to the national championship, deadlocked at the end of 1. Let's check out the early stats so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which what you hope for in a playoff game as we begin the 2nd period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Toss play to the outside. He's brought down out at the 46.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short connection to the tight end here. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
On the run here. Lets it go. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Boy, when this guy gets out of the pocket and starts to create, you kind of hold your breath knowing what he can do. But how about the defense here? They did a good job of forcing him to throw and taking away the scramble.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grab down the middle. It's Walker. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12. A red zone opportunity.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Wolverines. See if they can convert the point after. PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Powers through.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Important second down play coming up. He'll hand it off. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
QB keeper all the way. Runs through the defender. That's strong run defense. Not much of a gain on the play.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the back now goes in motion. Takes the toss and heads left. He's got the first down and still motoring. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Running out of time in the pocket. It's an out route, the catch made. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. Well, this college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
And the extra point was up and good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Grab behind the line. It's Fields.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Second down after that completion. And the back gets the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Delayed handoff. Has the first down and more. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
And the Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And looking to throw now on first down. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On the move now. The ball to the ground. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Movement here from the tight end. The shotgun running play call. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Over the middle. It's Hansen. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Wolverines come to the line in a hurry up. First down. Looking to throw the football. He escapes the pocket. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
I mean, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's running out of time here. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Michigan.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking right. This one caught. And more than enough for a first down. Sets him up at the 24. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. He missed it. Off target that time. But there's a flag on the field, so let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. lead the kickoff right there. .25. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Catch made on the left side. Breaks loose at the 45. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
So one explosive play sets him up at the plus 43 with a first down. The back's got it. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Important third down play coming up. Grab near the sticks. It's Hanson. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up for the first down at the 21.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
The Wolverines pick up enough yardage for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Owens. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
And the Wolverines are going to cash in here in the red zone. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Covey. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Wolverines will look to convert here on 4th down. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. He steps out of bounds, but more than enough yardage to set up 1st and goal.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. It's a first down.
The Wolverines looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Michigan. Great catch and run for 6. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this. They're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Defense getting very heavy here, looking to stuff the run. The quarterback just sneaks it. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Wolverines. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the tailback's got it again. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
But I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable, and we'll see if they can convert.
Can he make it to the marker? Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. They'll try the left side with a toss. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not much on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 41.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. That run falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Davis. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. That pass is batted away, incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And the return man runs out of bounds. Drive will begin backed up at their own 6-yard line. And here's the handoff. He's got room to run. And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. So Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Looking for his big tight end. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Caught over the middle. It's Young. He shreds the tackle. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. First down to the 48. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Empty set now. 5 wide. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Nice grab. It's Williams. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
They're going to run it here. And that run produces a decent gain. At gain makes it second and medium.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Breaks the catch. Can he get in? They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Tried to add points, build the lead right here. Grab down the middle. It's Hansen. They bring it down. The drive has now reached the 35.
But how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Grinding away with a running game. Solid game, moves the ball to the 43.
Well, nothing like getting positive yards here, playing with the lead late in the game and then staying in bounds to boot. It's exactly what you want to see as an offensive coordinator.
Getting set. Here's second down. Takes the handoff again. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Quick call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Well, I think the offense lulled the defense to sleep here. You think that they're just working the clock here and running the football, and then they throw and surprise you and get some positive yards downfield just to keep this defense honest.
Playoff teams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff game on the line here. And the offense, they keep away and secure the victory. First down, why not keep it on the ground? And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Playoff teams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? They'll run it here. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Now they try to run it here on second down, unable to get the first down. And now, late in the game like this, the big question, do you pass the ball potentially with an incompletion? The clock will stop, or do you play it safe and keep it on the ground?
Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got it, looking for the end zone.
Boy, what an incredible job here by this defense on third down. Now to set up a pivotal fourth down play. Question is, does the offense go for it and be aggressive, or do they punt it away and trust their defense to get a win?
Fourth down, the offense will go for it. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Pass caught. Can he get in? They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to propel them into the national championship game.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
The penalty backs the defense up even more. Now first and goal from the 1. They come to the line in victory formation, looking to run out the clock and secure the W.